What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name is Seth, and man alive, it's long overdue because I already had this shirt out for about a month now, but we got a new shirt in the store, everybody. I also gotta explain the store a little bit to those of you that don't actually know that I do have merchandise, and it's absolutely awesome. Most of all, these are just designs that I kind of whipped up together with the designer. You know, it's really, really awesome, and it's kind of expensive, but man alive, is it worth it, because I personally think that it's absolutely awesome to have all of these different designs and stuff, and I'm very proud for the people that have actually been able to buy these items, because it means that they actually want to, you know, take the fan to the next level and kind of like represent me in real life by actually wearing some of the stuff that we ended up creating, which I think is absolutely awesome. So links are gonna be in the description to my store, as it is in every one of the description of my videos, but this is the new shirt right here, everybody. I ended up kind of mixing things up a little bit with this one, where I put kind of a reference to the Trove, of course, because it's kind of like the Trove cube, and I have my Grim Reaper character kind of like building it and kind of like, you know, using the building blocks and voxels. And then I also ended up throwing Jub in there. I didn't really make her like undead themed or anything like that. Kind of not really much of a mascot, just kind of a generic pug, but still, you know, I personally really enjoy the shirt and think that it's really cute and stuff, and it's so awesome that I can be able to present these to you folks. So anyways, let's talk about the store a little bit as well, because I ended up coming up with, you know, I ended up getting a little bit more info as to how the store actually works and everything like that. And also, just if you're just tuning in and just brand new to the store, I'm gonna explain how it works. So what you're gonna do is go to the website that's linked in the description. And then when you do, all you gotta do is just log in with your YouTube account. Now, it's going to ask you for permission to actually manage your channel, but it's not actually managing anything. Most of all, it's just so that they can look at the statistics and see how many videos you've liked and stuff like that. Because when you like one of my videos, when you subscribe to my channel, and when you end up sharing videos to Facebook, because other shares don't end up working, you're gonna end up actually building up loyalty points. So that's gonna throw you up here on the leaderboard. So you can see Captain Crow is actually the top right now, who subscribed just at the June of 2017, so that's still quite a while ago. Man alive. Ronald is since 2015. Wow, dude, that is insane. So you can see none of the shares unfortunately seem to work, because most of these people, you know, that's the whole thing, is we thought it was just sharing in general. It's shares specifically to Facebook that end up getting tracked. So I guess this doesn't necessarily mean that they didn't end up sharing my videos. They just could have done it with other platforms. But most of all, they're getting all these points from their likes. So right now we only have like one reward, where you end up redeeming 2,000 loyalty points to get 10% off of all of the merch, and that's just gonna be a one-time only coupon that you can end up using, and it's gonna work 10% towards your entire purchase. So if you're planning to get more than one shirt, you're gonna want to end up actually, you know, waiting until you buy them all together with the 10% off. Now, I can always set up more rewards, but I'm pretty bad for that, I will admit. You know, I'm most of all focused on making new designs and stuff like that with the Hello Juniper guys, but I'm not necessarily very good at taking advantage of the reward system and even setting up contests and stuff, because you can actually set up, like, I could very easily set up like a fan art contest or something like that, and then maybe throw a shirt or something like to the person that ends up actually winning on that contest. But when it comes to stuff like that, I always have a very hard time with it, because I'm just excited to get like fan art in general, and I do get it, even though I don't actually show it in the videos anymore. And kind of more so than that too, it's like I just frankly don't have the time to manage something like this while also trying to manage the channel and everything like that. Like, it's crazy, dude. So anyways, we got a couple error designs. As you end up going through the store, you're gonna have a couple different options here. So you can see we got an iPhone case. RIP Android, which is the phone that I got. Sucks. I would love to have my own SCYTHE phone case. I also gotta try and order this beanie here too, just so that I can represent myself, because I'm always wearing these because it's the winter right now, especially. We have hoodies that are not zip-up hoodies, although eventually in the future we could potentially end up having zip-up hoodies. They're actually very costly, so we would have to be generating enough revenue out of the store in order for Hello Juniper to see it as a profitable enough endeavor that they would end up actually getting zipper hoodies. And I'm not trying to talk statistics or numbers or anything like that, because to me, it's not about making money off of the merch. It's just about being able to give you guys some cool stuff, right? So just to be clear, while all of these pictures are kind of predetermined, you click on any of these, like the adult t-shirt right here, it doesn't have to be a white t-shirt. You can go through and pick all of the different colors. This is just previewing the different colors right here, while this on the side is choosing your color, choosing the size, and then just adding it to the cart. And you're gonna be able to get this thing like pretty quickly. It takes 1 to 7 days in the processing time, so that's kind of because they end up printing the item on demand. It's not like they have these in a warehouse or anything like that. And then there's gonna be standard shipping and a bunch of different sizes and junk like that. But the thing that's kind of cool too is just that because of the because of how simple that this website is to use, it does offer a great variety, you know, of options for content creators like myself. But like I said, I'm just not really taking advantage of them. But most of all, I like the fact that they give me access to a designer, so I can start working all these things out. The next design that we're going to be working on is, I'm still in the process of trying to get a hold of them, because they actually have been trying to overhaul their whole leaderboard system to being something a little bit better and a lot more complicated and cooler. Complicated in a good regard, where it's going to take a lot more, you know, take a lot more advantage of the control that the website actually has. But I was actually waiting for that update to hit before I ended up doing this video, and that was like a month ago, so I guess they're still ironing it out or something, or running into technical issues. You know, the website itself, like, these guys are still a fairly new to the market in general, so that's why they kind of ended up grabbing me rather than some big time company or anything, which, don't get me wrong, I love these guys, they're absolutely awesome. And like I said, they give me access to a designer, which is the biggest thing that I absolutely love about it. So the next design that we're trying to work on, that I want to try and get with them, is actually going to be kind of like an updated version of my logo. So it's going to kind of be the new, like, this Scythe character, but kind of just the head of the character and just facing towards the front of the shirt, or the camera, as you will. And I think that could be a really cool design. I also do have some plans for the future, and I have mentioned this in the other video as well, but I want to start eventually, maybe further down the line, as the merchandise becomes a little bit more popular and my channel becomes more popular, you know, there's the possibility of having like seasonal shirts and stuff like that, which most likely I would have those go all year round rather than having them at exclusive times, because honestly speaking, I think it would be a little bit lame to spend all of this effort and time and money into making a Halloween themed shirt that suddenly would end up only being around for a couple months at a time. You know, it just, for me myself personally, it's like I just want to be able to throw down all of these things for all you guys and gals, right? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a good businessman in that regard. I just think that, like, I'm just stoked about these designs and everything like that, right? So there's a couple other ideas that I do have, you know, that I'm kind of excited about moving forward in the future. There is actually an option to end up getting these guys to make you a plushie. So, you know, a Scythe Plays plushie, like of the little Reaper character, I think that would just be absolutely awesome and adorable. But again, where they ended up telling me kind of blatantly that you pretty much need to have like around 1 million subscribers, and your merchandise has to be generating enough that it's actually profitable for them to make them, because those little guys are apparently very, very expensive. And I don't blame them, because the plushie is going to be something that's a 3D object that's going to be custom designed and, you know, like very specific and unique to the channel. But I do still think that it would be so awesome to actually have like a Scythe Plays plushie, dude. Like, I'd pay for that. And again, like, that's the whole thing, is I don't want to sound like I'm trying to overly sell all of the merch or anything. Most of all, it's just that I'm really excited about these, and most of all, I'm just designing like these shirts and things like that I'm excited about, that hopefully you folks are excited about. And, you know, this store has actually been doing pretty well. I'm really excited that quite a few people ended up actually already buying this shirt well before I even ended up making this video. But most of all, I wanted to make this video just to draw the attention to it and let you all know that, yes, we've got a new shirt design. It's cool. It's got me, my Green Reaper character, and it has this beautiful, beautiful Jub right here. Right, sweetheart? You like being on my shirt. She was in the middle of sleeping, so she's all snorty right now, and Whenever she like wakes up, she's got like a wet nose and she starts like sneezing and blowing it all over me, and it's really gross but adorable at the same time. Also her bark and everything. I want to start using, you know, vlogging a little bit more so I can end up showing her off a little bit more in the videos. But anyways, now I'm just talking about something else. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. That's also going to build up loyalty points to my merch store where you can get that 10% off. But other than that, you can just be on the leaderboard, right? Have a fantastic day, everybody. Sayonara and stay epic.